Hello, Jacobi is Lost here, and this is Neverwinter on the PlayStation 4. It's a fairly new game, came out on June 19th, and so because of that, I figured, hey, why not make a video to help people out who may be playing it. It was originally on the PC, and then it came out on the Xbox, and then more recently on the PlayStation 4. Now, as I said, I wanted to kind of help people out here. So once you reach level 4, you will then finish the tutorial area, which you will then spawn in here. In this area, you will spawn in the Protector's Enclave. Remember that name because you will be returning here very often. This is like the hub for most of the game. You will come here very, very often. Anyways. So, once you reach this level and you come here, you want to speak to this man. NPCs that have quests for you will have the little exclamation point. Usually it's gold and blue. This one's silver and blue because I believe that he has nothing for me. Yep, he has nothing for me. But for you, he will have something. You'll accept his quest. Then he'll ask you to take the items out of here. Then you speak to him again. And then he wants you to go do some more quests, and you should do those. You should follow them. So once you do those quests for him, he's going to send you to this guy at this campfire here, right? And he's going to ask you, he's saying, hey, we can give you some clothes. It's not the best clothes, but here, you can take these. You'll talk to this guy. You'll open this box. Now, the reason why I bring this up, so I brought up the tiger. When you first started up the game, you were asked to make an ARC account, link it with your PSN. Definitely do that. The reason why is once you make that, you'll see whenever it asks you, it'll show you, hey, you can get this companion. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do I get that companion once I can get it? Well, after you get your clothes from this box here, you go over here and you talk to the reward claims agent, and then you go, you'll start off on this tab and you go over to promo. There's your, that's where your companion will be at, right there. I already have it, so I can't select it again. And here's the blue tiger. Now, PlayStation users get this electric tiger. Unlike on Xbox, you don't get that. You would definitely want to claim those as soon as you get here because you don't get a free mount until level 10, and you don't get a companion until level 15. So those are both going to help you out. The mount will help you get around faster. The companion will help you take down the little quest areas that you got to go through. He's pretty powerful for for low level stuff. Later on, he starts to not be that great, but for now it'll help you out level up. Now, that's another thing, leveling up. How do you level up quickly? Well, you want to do quests. Quests are the absolute way to get XP along with some gear. Now, you could go and buy gear off of the auction house. More on that later. But more importantly, at a low level, you just want to play the game. Just play the game. Find out whether or not if you like it or not. Because this is the type of game that you need to put time into. And once you get better, you don't have to put as much time in because you become more efficient. Now, that aside, again, do quests. Now, when you're doing quests, or whenever you start to do quests, this little glittery line here will lead you to where you need to go. For instance, right now, it's actually going to lead me to the area there. Oh, look. See, this guy right here has a quest for me. You see the little exclamation point with the blue and the gold outline there. And if I talk to him, you'll see that I get a quest, a game of orbs. I meant to do this before, but anyways, you see how much XP I can get and some money as well. So right here, you go look at this scrying stone and then go find those throughout the rest of the place. There's only 2 other ones, but they're easy to get. They're not in hard to find places. And also, the line leads you to basically where they are, so just follow that. I want to say you should try to reach level 12 playing. Now, if you are reaching that and you're really liking the game, but you don't know if you enjoy the character or the class that you chose, you can't have one other character. You can have 2 characters. You pay to get other characters or character slots if you want. You don't have to do that. This is a free-to-play game. You don't have to pay a single cent to play the game unless you want to. Now, it's very well possible to just about get what you want without having to pay for anything. That aside, I'll talk about that later. That's more advanced, and that's not really meant for low-level people. You can do it, but it's not beneficial to you right now so much. Anyways, so because of that, just do your quests. The quests are how you're going to level. But the goal is to reach level 12. Now, the reason why I keep saying that is, or why I say that is level 12. I've tried to make this video like 4 times now. This is me recording it the 4th time. Anyway, so, because I didn't like the other ones, and, it's that, blah. Anyway, reach level 12. The reason why is you can start doing the very first dungeon at level 12. Now, currently, there is an event going on the PlayStation 4. As far as I know, it's only happening on the PlayStation 4. It's not happening on the Xbox version. Can't speak for the PC version. Don't have the PC version. I do play on the Xbox version. I main the Xbox version. Anyway, there's an event going on. It's 2 times Astral Diamonds. Rough Astral Diamonds. Now, the reason why I say reach level 12. Now, if you're watching this a week later, the event will not be going on, so omit what I'm about to say. You want to reach level 12. You want to do the Cloak Tower Dungeon. Now, whenever you press your options button, you go to quests and you go to queues. Now here, if it's the very first time you're ever opening it, it will explain some things to you here. These little tooltips will pop up. Read those, go over them, make sure you understand what's happening here, and then it'll tell you everything you need to know about the queue menu here. Now, whenever you do this, you can see I have a queue available. I have a skirmish available, and it's Black Lake Terror. Now, because I'm low level, you can't see all the stuff that you unlock. There's actually way more dungeons and way more skirmishes to queue up for, but because I'm level 5, you can't see those right now. But we're going to use this as an example. This is not a dungeon. Black Lake Terror is not a dungeon. It is a skirmish, which is you kill wave of enemies, defend the area, kill them, kill the boss, and then that's it. Much like a dungeon, but in dungeons you travel from one point to the other and then kill the boss. Anyways, getting a little long. So you would click on it, and then you would press square, and this little thing, it'd say your queues, and then it says Black Lake Terror, and it says I'm in a queue. Now up here in the upper right hand corner, if you use the touchpad, you can actually change from which window you're currently interacting with in front of you. Now up here in the right hand corner, you can see that it actually says that I have accepted. There's a queue now, and I can accept it. So you touch the touchpad, and you can accept it or you can decline it. I'm going to decline it now. There's no reason for me to do it right now. So then that will put you in a random group with people who are wanting to do that same instance, and then you can just do it. Now this works for dungeons, skirmishes, PvP as well. I mean, and dungeons, it'll 3-man dungeons, it'll find 2 other people, or if you have 2 people, it'll find 1 other person, and then you can do the dungeon with people. There's no reason to say, oh, I need a group to do this. There's no reason to, because there is a queue system that will help you out with that. But anyway, if we're having a good day or night, depending on when you watch this, and as always, thanks for watching.